What is your story? Have you ever stopped to think about the story that you tell yourself, the one that runs in the background of your mind, shaping how you see yourself, how you relate to others, and how you navigate the world? That story is not just a collection of memories, it is your identity. From childhood, we create meaning from our experiences. When we grow up without compassionate structure and nurturing care, we form a story that defines who we are. This story influences our beliefs, our values, and the way we connect with others. It also affects our self-esteem, confidence, and ability to handle life's challenges. A strong identity leads to resilience and emotional well-being. But when our identity is built on confusion, fear, or unhelpful parenting, it can leave us feeling lost, insecure, or stuck in patterns that do not serve us. So why do we hold on to a story even when it's negative? Well, first, because it's familiar. The unconscious mind craves predictability, even if that predictability is painful. If we grew up believing we are not good enough, that belief feels safe simply because we have lived with it for so long. Secondly, because our core beliefs form before we fully understand the world. Between the ages of 4 and 7, we absorb messages from our environment, often without questioning them. These beliefs become deeply embedded, shaping how we see ourselves and others. As we grow up, we carry these beliefs into adulthood, often without realizing it. They become part of what therapists call the inner child, the part of us that still holds onto those early experiences and related emotions. The inner child is not just a memory. It actively shapes our thoughts, our emotions, and our behaviors. If we learned that love had to be earned, we may struggle with perfectionism. If we felt ignored, we may believe our needs do not matter. These childhood beliefs continue to affect our relationships, our self-worth, and even our success in life. But here's the good news. We do not have to be trapped by our old story. Therapy and self-reflection help us recognize these limiting beliefs and enable us to rewrite them. This process is called a redecision. It allows us to see where our beliefs came from, understand why we created them, and choose new beliefs that align with who we truly are. Rewriting our story does not mean ignoring the past. It means challenging the meaning we gave to it. Instead of seeing ourselves as not good enough, we can choose to see ourselves as worthy. Instead of feeling powerless, we can choose empowerment. Often this process unlocks emotions we buried long ago. Not the anxiety or depression that's holding us back as adults, but the real emotions we felt as children's sadness, anger, and disappointment. These emotions need to be acknowledged, not suppressed. They hold the key to healing. Many of our limiting beliefs come from unhelpful parenting or parental messages. Parents, even with their best intentions, sometimes pass down messages that shape us in unhealthy ways. You are too sensitive teaches a child to suppress emotions. You should be grateful dismisses a child's needs. Why can't you be more like your sibling creates self-doubt and comparison. Stop crying, or I will give you something to cry about teaches fear and emotional avoidance. When these parental messages are repeated, they become part of our identity. We carry them into adulthood, often unaware that they are still shaping our thoughts and behaviors. The first step to change is awareness. When we recognize these messages, we gain the power to challenge them. We can replace them with messages that affirm our worth, our emotions, and our right to be seen and heard. Rewriting our story is not easy. It takes self-awareness, patience, and a willingness to face uncomfortable emotions. But the rewards are life-changing. When we let go of outdated beliefs, we open the door to a more authentic life, one built on acceptance, emotional freedom, and the power to choose who we want to be. The question is not just, what is your story? The real question is, what story will you choose moving forward? If you'd like help with rewriting your story, visit my website and book a free discovery call, and let's see what's possible.